火花 Light up the 火花
Hi everyone and welcome back to I Deal with IT with Luca and Tales of Arise. So, great news. I know why my arm feels as it feels, and basically, yeah, I'm gonna need quite a bit of physiotherapy, but in the meantime, to ease up my sitting down position, I bought a new chair and this feels great. This being said, let's play.
Niori. Shion. It's over! Eat dirt!
It does nothing.
Take this! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Ah! Take this! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! Double Demon Fang! Win! You're mine! It's over! Dragon Swarm! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Oh my god, they're so easy now.
Take this! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Take this! You're finished! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! You're finished! You're mine! It's over! Take this! My turn! Strike! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! You're finished! Take this! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Try harder! Take this!
Almost had him there. Had me, sorry.
Take this! Double Demon Fang! It's on!
I managed. Somehow.
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Heros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Called that luck.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
We won.
Oh, also. What should I do? Should I try? Yeah, I got also the material, so yeah.
Little help!
Light. Heal!
Not in your dreams!
Another incantation brewing.
It's over!
Is it high? Just back it out again!
Double demon fang! Eat dirt! You're mine! Double demon fang!
Wind astral energy!
Double demon fang!
Air thrust! Light axe lightning contest!
Take this! It's over!
Regenerate. Don't suffer inside.
Dragon swarm!
Don't suffer
We
inside.
did it! Dragon
Light
swarm!
astral dance in the wind! In here!
Here I come!
I'll be saving you!
Dragon swarm!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Here goes! More with that
You're mine! You're finished! I'm ready!
Light axe!
In an instant! Impact clock!
Well,
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I can still fight. That's something.
Speaking of Thistleum, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah. And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation. Simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
I cannot see it from here. Ah, okay.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah. And now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
Where is he sitting?
I was abducted from Dana.
Oh, it's a stool.
I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegus. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegus was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegus? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegus, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
Well, doesn't matter what they think.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Everything. Let's go talk to Dohalim.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
Because it obviously depends from how he does. It's fine, I guess.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or 2 ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Okay, and we're missing Lo.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. none of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Yep. Just let me have a look around here in case there are items. Doesn't seem like. There's something there. Just out of curiosity.
What will I even accomplish going alone?
My god, what a self-pity party, huh?
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people!
Yeah, shut up for a second. Yeah, I'm full. Overrun the party. Nah. Actually.
If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
You're mine! It's over!
are those arms even natural?
It's on!
Piercing roll!
Win!
Dead.
Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest. Dragon Swarm! Benediction life.
What's up? Here! Make it rain!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! My turn! Strike!
Resonate with you!
Soaring light spear!
That freaking does it. On your knees.
Severing wind!
Dragon shell.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
On a roll now.
Shut him down! You're mine!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Here I come!
In here! Get drawn! I let my guard down.
Stay away from my friend! You picked the wrong fight!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. I can carve through armor. From beyond,
You're
imbue
mine.
this vanquished soul.
You're
That freaking does it.
Strike! First strike!
I'll run you through. I'm ready.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Shine.
Nine!
Arch sealed!
Force of regeneration. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
I cannot do the final move anymore. Like when I am on over limit, it just doesn't
Alphen,
work.
you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Not even rest first? Well, fortunately, that's up to me, not up to them.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Ah, okay, they just suggested. What's in here? It's like everyone's house.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Well, we'll search for that later. Okay, since I wanna level up, I wanna do this one. Not that I can.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
And I'm also taking 5. And I'm back. Now I'm gonna have to rush things because I didn't think this through and I did that before. I should have cooked afterwards, basically. My shoulder. Yeah, we do all the best weapons to begin with, or what I can afford, that is. Okay, this is the best I can do for her.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Okay, nothing improves me here, so we go for the items. Oh, they don't really sell much today. Damn it. Feels like I'm gonna have to do new rules. Oh, but I'm on sale, that's why. Ah, damn it. Okay, feels like this is the first time I'm gonna have to grind, guys.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Yes.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
So we go grinding first, then when I have money enough,
Hey,
I buy the
find anyone
items.
who needs help here.
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Okay.
Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Yep, okay.
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
So that's gonna give me experience, which I'm gonna need. I mean, money.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Let's go.
It's on! Here goes! Take this! Dragon Shell! Elusive deity! Hitting anything in order is all mine!
Hey,
Stay right there. You gotta jump for cover, okay?
Swallow dance! Dragon form! Dragon form!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Take this! I'll leave it to you! Here I come!
Can you take it? Dragon form! Elusive deity! I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Now! You're mine! It's over! It's on!
Glimmer Dragon! I'm ready!
In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance! It's over!
Resonate with the earth!
Swallow dance!
On your
This
You're
one's
mine!
mine.
It's over! Double demon fang! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I feel sprightlier than before.
okay. Unfortunately, they don't give money when you fight them.
Hey, look at that enemy.
Yep, saw it.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
It works now.
I'll take out the rest with my shield.
Double demon fang!
Resonate with the earth.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Doubling! In an instant! Impact block!
Shine.
Now! I'm not done!
Blow away.
Hurricane strike.
Southern wind! I owe you one!
Still no super move
No
though.
escape! This one's all mine! Dragon form!
While it lasts, you regenerate.
I owe you one! Dragon form!
Make it watching. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Still no super move.
thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
You picked the wrong fight!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Stalagmite.
Far enough.
I can carve through armor.
Here I come. Hurricane strike.
Eat this. Go in.
You're mine!
Regeneration.
You're finished!
Now I'm in trouble.
Come on.
Talon Not my fight. Forgive me. This is my fight.
Dragon Swarm!
On guard!
Take this! It's over! Double Demon Fang! We did it! Now, you're mine!
Going in!
Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane Strike! This one's yours! Elusive deity!
This time!
Eagle
Take this! You're finished!
Make it rain!
In an instant! Impact Block!
Shine. Radiant light.
Going in!
It's over! Stardust!
On guard!
Allow me to help.
You're on!
I'm ready!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block!
They are very
Little's
tough.
quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Like, very stupidly tough. Do I still have happy bottles? Nope.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Yep.
Rush! Here goes!
Radiant light. In a bind. On guard. Everlasting darkness.
You made me
Simian
angry!
pest. I shall bad eye where you stand.
Going in!
Air pressure.
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Raise up heart! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Shine. Radiant light. Boost of regeneration. Regenerate.
Dragon Swarm!
Appreciate. Make it rain!
In an instant! Impact Block!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Yeah, well, no. Actually, no.
What's this thing?
Okay, there's more I need to explore here, of course.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
There. Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Yep.
Shine. Radiant light. Regenerate.
I owe you one.
Great Top
I owe you one.
Hurricane!
It's over!
Eagle Fly! On guard! Talon
Double
Power!
Demon Fang!
Blow away! Far enough!
You're mine! It's over!
Shine.
Dragon
Radiant light.
Swarm!
Boost of regeneration.
Double Demon Fang!
Easy snaring to me. Yeah, and the bubbling to me.
This one's mine!
Take this! You're finished!
Nicole!
You'll pay for that! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade. My turn. On your
Dragon
knees.
Stunner!
Air pressure. Resonate with
Take
the
this!
earth.
It's over!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
No, you're the only one who died.
Coming through.
Hurricane Talon Power! On guard! Appreciate that!
Eat dirt! You're mine! You're finished! Double Demon Fang!
Shattering up pieces! Attack time! This one's
What the hell?
Here I come! You're finished!
Talent Sword! Time to shine!
Block that.
You're mine!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Win! Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp! Regeneration! I'll smash you!
You're
Regeneration!
mine! It's over!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malicer!
Talent Sword! I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well if this is the right path.
You guys complaining a bit too much for my taste. There's another thing of stairs here.
Right, here goes! No further!
Eat this!
Far enough!
Begin!
Hurricane Strike! On guard!
There you apart!
It's on! Dragon Swarm!
Dragon Shell! I'm on a roll now!
Eat dirt!
Elusive Deity!
Hurricane Strike!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
On guard!
I'm on it!
Not in your dreams!
All good things come to an end.
Dragon Swarm! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! Now! You're mine! It's over!
Shattering up
Severing Wind!
Attack time!
Start up!
Make it rain!
In an instant! Impact Block!
Perfect.
Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
What's this thing?
Stuff we need, mate. Stuff we need.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Pretty much.
No backing down!
Hurricane Strike!
Elusive Deity! Not my finest!
Stay away from my friend!
Begin!
Win!
Look sharp! Elusive Deity!
Far enough!
You're mine! It's on!
Can you take it?
Hurricane Strike!
Not so fast! I'm ready!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! Not a chance! It's over!
On your knees. It's time.
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
On guard!
Here I come!
Make it rain!
It's over! In an instant! Impact Block!
They really made us work for that one.
Why? Just because Lord died. Lord dies the whole time. I don't have anything to wake him up though, so We try to go to the camp that is seen down here.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens like this? Why, it's hard to complain.
If you say so.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
That was a fair point.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going.
One more.
Thistlein was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Okay, we're done. Nice. Nope. Now we talk to Kisara.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
Yep, buddy.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
More or less. Okay, let's see. No, I cannot sell stuff. Nice, I guess. I don't have so much anyways. And if I buy them now, I at least to use them when I'm fighting, so no. We go this way first.
Pow! Hurricane strike! Eat this! Take this! That's enough! Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver! Shine! Radiant Phoenix Fang! Regenerate!
Aw,
Eat dirt!
Here, let me help!
You're mine! It's over!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Jolie! Hey! Blow them away! Now! You're mine!
Flaming Meteor!
You're finished!
Take it! You're
Dragon Swarm! Rotating pile driver! I can carve through walls! I'm ready! Run well! Heaving descent! Flashing fang! Not a chance! I'm not done! Stardust! I'm ready! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Much better, right?
We managed to pull through.
So, what is that I wanted to go check? Behind me, I think.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Take this!
Far enough!
Eagle Assault! Here I come!
Going in!
I'll tear you apart! Take this! It's over! It's on! What's this? Catapult! Eat dirt! Shine! Radiant light! You're mine! Regeneration! It's over! Regenerate! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Not a chance! It's time! It's over! Dragon Shell! Suffer in silence! Severing Wind! Eagle Assault! Hurricane Strike! Rhythm Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine!
Here I come! Shattering! Look
sharp!
You're finished! I'm ready! Severing Wind! Heaving Descent! Flashing Fang! I can feel my power growing!
What is going on up there?
human stuff, but they're vicious.
Dragon form!
No further! I'll face you! Elusive deity! Rotating
Dragon
fire
form! Double demon fang! This one's
core
through
mine!
armor!
I'll face you!
Here I come! My turn! I'm on it! Struck! Wind! Stardust!
On your
Dragon You picked the wrong fight!
Rip his hair!
Mirage! You're mine!
Look sharp!
I'm over! I'm ready! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Not a chance! No escape! Mirage!
Make it
You're
rain!
mine!
Demons descend! Flashing fang! Resonate with the earth!
No escape!
Stalagmite!
Stardust!
Blow them away!
Everyone wants to do a combo with low.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
Shut up. Oh, I see gold fangs. These were for weapons, I think. Ah, damn it, I lost it. Okay, let's go to see how much money I get from that quest.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim.
Okay, also free life bottles. I won't complain about that.
Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Is there anybody else here? Just wanna go check the beach down here. Just in case, you know. Oh. Okay, there's nothing to be taken anyways. I just wanted to check if there were any side quests there.
I can't wait to start making our meal.
Ooh, we having something new to eat?
Yep, now that we have all the ingredients.
Okay. I'm gonna try selling some stuff and because what a wrong button. Yeah, anyway, I was saying I think I'm gonna start selling some of this too. I mean, I'll sell all what I don't use. That's it. I won't sell the weapons, but I will sell these. 2000. Ooh, but no. Orange gel is more important. Let's see if I can sell something else. After all, I keep getting loads of this as I fight, so might as well do it, right? So, orange gel. Okay, now I feel a bit more comfortable with what I have here. Yeah, we're still fine here. Nothing to announce, let's see. Okay, let me check first who needs it. Like, this one for me it's fine. So, Kizara most definitely. So, Kizara only for the time being actually. I don't know if resistance or... Well, she's a tank, so we'll do this. Even though... Nah. Just don't like what they have. This one is weird. Penetration plus 80, resistance minus 80. Okay, we'll do this for now. That's it.
I'd like to check their...
Plus 1 HP. Fine.
wares, if you don't mind.
I hope you don't mind if I get another 5 minutes break, because I'm taking it anyway. I'm back. Okay, so I think I did all I could.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not! Shion's our friend! Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renin. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Sorry guys, my hand just went extremely numb all of a sudden. Okay. Now we try to get forward. Even because this whole place I checked it all already. I need to get here.
Let's see what you've got.
Far enough! These fists have got your name on them!
It's already one there.
Boost of regeneration! Regenerate! Let us take to the fray. Our arts are being interrupted. These little hairs is free from regret.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield do it! Hey! Blow them away!
It's on!
Resonate with the earth.
You're finished!
Prepare to be seized.
Dragon Swarm!
I'll tear you apart!
You picked the wrong fight!
Hurricane Strike! Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! My turn! No escape! Dragon Swarm!
Eat this! I'll smash you!
Glacial Fire!
I'm on! You're finished!
Talon Hurricane! How about it?
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Let's see what you've got.
Going in!
Talon Hurricane!
Ready to go! Watch Hurricane Strike!
You're mine!
Going in!
I'm on! You're finished!
Rip and tear!
Dragon Swarm!
Flaming
Charge like that
Meteor!
could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block!
Shine!
Now!
Radiant light!
Take this!
Force of
This one's all
Talon
mine!
Hurricane! Regenerate!
Dragon Swarm!
Crumble! Take this!
Eat dirt!
Igneous Discharge!
Take this!
I'll finish you here now!
In an instant! Impact Block!
And another one done.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Because that's what counts, right?
Out of my way! Flaming Meteor! Far enough! Talon Hurricane!
Here I come!
Time to shine!
Dragon
Hurricane
Swarm!
Strike!
Rolling snap! I can carve through armor! Catapult!
Take this!
Hurricane Strike! I'll stop his charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Stardust!
I'm ready!
In an instant! Impact Block!
Shine!
Hurricane Strike!
Regenerate! Eagle Assault! Regenerate!
Allow me to help you.
Dragon Shout!
Hurricane Strike!
It's on!
That's
Being interrupted.
Dragon
Let me
Swarm!
free you of your power.
Hey! Blow them away!
Now!
Going
Take
nuts
this!
against my field!
It's over!
I'll finish you here and now!
Demon
Rip and
Fang!
tear!
Eagle Assault! Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
Are we?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
I'm not resting. Or maybe I am.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, She would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
Anyway, I was gonna say that Lo's comment was actually, I mean, it was right where it was supposed to be. Combat points up. Let me check what it is precisely. Ah, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, okay.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
Well, guys, I actually gonna have to, well, just this skit.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear fault. Thunderblade!
Ah! What are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh! It's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cislodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... you know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
So, I was saying, there's a lot of story here, and it may start to be kind of an issue to do in the previous episode thing. So, plus it's definitely more than an hour of footage, maybe nearly 2 hours, something like that. So, yeah, I'll stop here, and this means that I'm gonna thank you once again for watching, and that I'm gonna tell you once again that there is a little subscribe button down there that if you press, I will automatically smile. And yeah, press it, click it, do it, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.